Hello, everybody. On the air of VA3EWV, on the air of VA3EWV Friday evening net. Good evening to everybody. I see we already have a crowd out there. Hopefully, I have everything set right on this computer because I want to share the sound here, and hopefully, we're not hearing anything from my radio. And let me see if I can play our theme song right quick. Getting started here, so. I think it's playing through.
Yeah.
Tell me in the comments if you hear the music or if you hear my FPA code.
Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready?
You know in the comments if you
laughs in the background, welcome to the net.
Okay, because I need
Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net.
Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, we're going to get started here, folks. Let me just get everything set up. We got our, here we go. Good evening, everyone. This is Ernest, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, VA3EWV. Welcome to the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net. Is there any emergency or any party traffic before we get started? Okay, nothing heard. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Friday evening All-Star EchoLink net. My name is Ernest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. I'm from St. Andrews, West Ontario. I've been a ham for 4 years, and I'm all about the radio fun. This net was started about 4 years ago, and it's catered to folks that are new to radio, like myself. When I started, All-Star EchoLink was the first thing I had because I did not have enough marks for my basic with honors there to do that. So we've been going strong. We hit the sick and shut-ins. We hit even the university students who are in the dorms and stuff like that. Folks in the hotels get a lot of hotel calls from people traveling, as well as folks in condos and apartment buildings and stuff like that. So let me pause and then I'll tell you a little bit about the net. Okay, first things first, this net has 3 rounds of traffic. The first round is a topic of the evening. The second thing is what you're doing for the weekend. And then on this net, if you do hear someone that's talking and what they're talking about interests you, you can actually speak to them at the end of the net. So that's the cool thing we do here. All right, the topic today is simplex. We have had some changes in our area with our repeaters, and we still have a repeater up and stuff like that. But it got me to thinking, what happens if our repeater goes down, or like 2 or 3 years ago, they had a tree fall across the driveway. The propane truck couldn't get in. And when we had power outages, the propane truck could not fill up the propane there, so the repeater was down. So I want to know, right, today our topic is, do you use simplex frequencies? Do you have them, the national calling frequencies, logged into your handy talkies and radios? And that's what we want to talk about today. Okay, so we're going to start at the top. The first person I saw tonight was VE2EQL. So if you can come in with your name, your QTH, how long you've been a ham, and then let us know about, do you have any radios with simplex frequencies added to them? Go ahead.
Hi, good evening, Ernest, and everybody on the net. Name here is John, Victor Echo 2, Echo Quebec Lima in Moncton, Ontario, since the 1970s. I have a dedicated dual band for the Fusion network, which I can't use in the car. I hope to get a dual band from a ham in the club, depending on what the value he wants for it. And I will start monitoring the simplex frequencies. With that, back to net control.
Thank you so much, John, VE2LEQL. And like I said, for those who are joining, because we have quite a few people online here today. Thanks for everyone coming in. We have about 8 or 9 people here. I also want to let everyone know that we do stream this net every Friday night. It's streaming now. So we actually have some check-ins. We have Michael out there, Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot Tango Golf, that's already checked in. Well, that's already there on YouTube. There's about 5 people watching right now. So if you don't know, you know. And if you can, check us out. Just look for On the Air with VA3EWV. Thanks, John. So good you have the dedicated radios and things like that. I do work in Ottawa, Ontario. That's not where I live, but I work there. And I have a handy talkie that I keep in my backpack. One of my backpacks in here. I was just going to show you. And I take it out from time to time, and I go on the national calling frequency, and I'll call out. And almost always I get someone in Ottawa on national calling frequency. And what I've done, I've gone to 140 whatever, .580, and made that my rag chew frequency. So I'll tell people if they can to move over to the rag chew and use that. So again, tonight's topic is, do you use simplex and do you have those things into your radio? And if tragedy struck, right, are you able to get out and talk to folks on the national calling frequencies? The next person I see that's on the screen, well, it's in Hams over IP, but it's my friend AllStar there. AllStar, come on in and introduce yourself. And what do you have going on with simplex modes? Go ahead.
VA3FHQ, yeah. I've been a ham for now a year and I guess a half now. But yeah, in Ottawa, there's a lot of people listening to a lot of the simplex frequencies, but there's also several frequencies that I listen to a lot because we have a secret one for like the Alta Vista area in Ottawa that only certain people know that we need on, and then there's also one on 6 meters that we just all the people in Canada need on. So there's some little secret frequencies that not many people know about unless you're part of the little group. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of simplex traffic in Ottawa. That's why I got a 2-meter 5-element beam on my house with a rotator too, so I can talk to people all the way across town and back to Uranus.
See, that already sounds exciting. And hey, that sounds even more exciting. I'm going to have to get me a real radio that has a scan feature on it and see if I can't get into those secret things there in Ottawa there. That's pretty good. We have up to 3 people on the net. I want to know, not the net, the oh my God, the YouTube. I want to make sure if you guys can hear me on YouTube there, if you could put a comment in chat. Also, I've been trying to do this for a long time, and I think I might have it working. I was doing a net, an AllStar EchoLink net, and one of the guys that does WRL, his name is Andy. He saw me doing EchoLink. Yeah. So he started doing the EchoLink net. And then he was doing FT8 in the background, and everybody on the net was trying to work him on FT8 while they were talking. So I might have it working tonight, but I don't know if you guys can hear the FT8 or if you can hear me on YouTube. So if someone can check, that'll be awesome. All right, AllStar, we'll break with you now, and we'll pick it up with VA3PZA. Come on in.
Well, good evening there, Ernest and the group. This is VA3PZA. I'm on FT8 on 15 meters right now. If anyone wants to try, I can see AllStar, but he and I have been trying to reach each other. And what's weird, I can see an African country, and I'm trying to reach them, but AllStar and I are not connecting. So I live in Ottawa, Canada. I've been a ham now for just over a year. I'm learning lots, meeting very many great people, so I'm very grateful. I don't have much to say about simplex. I'm intrigued by the secret Alta Vista group, so I'm going to have to bug AllStar about that. Here, I'll just take a break. I have done simplex with both AllStar and Ernest, but otherwise I've just stuck to the local repeaters for most of it. But maybe it's something that I should look into. Anyway, I'll turn it back over to you, Ernest, VA3PZA.
Okay, so hey, we have a gang of people here tonight too. It looks like we have about 12 people here. Hey, look, if you're watching, give me a second. Don't go away, folks. I'm going to look up national calling frequency because I think it'll be a good thing for us to do that, or at least kind of know about it. Give me a second. I'm going to pull it up on the screen.
Victor Echo 3 X-ray Indy Delta.
Good evening there, Jim. Good that you're in here. VE3XID. We'll be picking up there later. So, folks, just so you know, we do have the national calling. So it says Canadian. Well, I guess, everybody's different, but we have on our Radio Amateur Canada website, it says the Canadian 2-meter amateur, 2-meter band, right? So it shows you the different stuff, the CW, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And well, it's just good to know what your national calling frequencies are. I think it will be just good for that. So make sure you're looking for those types of things, right? On ARRL, I think they might have that over there too, right? Let's see. But I know if you go look it up, you can see it. So it'll be kind of cool to get that done and check it out. All right. Yeah, it says 146,580. If I can make that bigger, 1 second. Yeah, so 146.5. Let me see here. 146.58, and then 146.400. It says simplex here. That's for I think ARRL maybe in the States. 146.520. That's what I have mine on. 146.520, and then I have a Ragchu on 146.580. And even on the back of my car, my wife made me, so she does all this stuff for ham radio, just plugging her out there. But she made me a thing on the back of my car, and it says 146.520 VHF, and then 44600 for HF. And I've actually had people blow their horns at me going down the highway there, and they'll like wave their mic or whatever, and it's fun talking to people like that. So. Hopefully I can. Hopefully some of you have that experience out there. All right, thank you so much. We'll drop it with you now. VA3PZA. We'll pick it up with VA2FKR. VA2FKR, come on in. Also, some people are using. Here's
Victor Bravo.
The Victor Bravo station. Come on in. There was a station coming in on Victor. I guess Victor Echo 2, Victor Bravo. I think looks like it's going on the VE2SOX. Maybe that's the repeater out there. But the station that said Bravo, come on in.
QSL, good evening, Ernest. VA3EWV-V2 Victor Bravo. First, want to thank you for attending the Sorel Amfest on a couple of last Sundays, or the other one before, and appreciate it. Regards to you and Sue. To answer your question, I'm active on simplex frequency, not on the VHF one, but on the UHF one, 446,000. And I sometimes do simplex on that frequency with some of the station on the U.S. border, as I got a very good location up here and line of sight with the border states on the border. So even from here, I reached the Mount Washington repeater, all I do. I'm always listening on 446.000 as I'm not back to it all on VHF. Mike, back to you. VA3EWV-V2 Victor Bravo.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we had fun out there. Sorrel, Sue has caught the Sue has definitely caught the bug for Hamfest. She even goes to Hamfest that I don't go to. So there you go. And John has been out there enjoying that because I usually see them both out there at the Hamfest. So my wife's like, well, we don't care if you don't go or not. I'm still going to be there. So that's how she rolls. Okay. Oh, I know what's wrong. 1 second, folks. Okay. Have you ever? You guys can comment about this later. Have an antenna switch, and I had my switch on 6 meter, and my friend out there, Michelle, said she was on 15 meters trying to work people, and I was like, I'm not picking up a soul on 15 meters. Well, the reason I wasn't picking up a soul on 15 meters because I was on my 6 meter antenna. So there you go. So yeah, thanks everybody for being out there. Let me see on YouTube there. Michael says, I can hear you, but not the FT8. So that's good because I don't want you to hear the FT8 because I'm trying to do FT8 in the background while we do this and work some stations there. So I'm on 15 meters too myself now. So if we can get out there, if you guys do have, FT8 and you want to give it a try out there, let's try it. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, we have just had it. A V, and it's VE2 Victor Bravo. Is that correct?
That is correct, Ernest. VE2 Victor Bravo.
Yeah, it wasn't coming up in the QRZ thing, but I see that the Sorrel Tracy Club comes up if I put in VE2 SOX. So there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm running like a 6 SWR on 15 meters, so I better get off of it. I am picking up. So, I got AllStar up in there working me. So let's see. Let me just. I don't know if my thing's gonna do it. No, it's not working. It's not doing 15 meters for some reason. It's not working. Okay, let's get back on track here. We will now pick it up with VE3XID. James, come on in. How are you this evening?
Good evening, Ernest, and everyone else on the net here. Sorry I'm late, but I didn't realize it was already 8 o'clock, so anyway, yeah, I'm still in Cornwall East, and trying to recuperate here from a fall I had 2 years ago, almost 3 years now, and but I am monitoring VA3SVW, so that's what I've been doing. I guess I shall turn it back over to you, Ernest. VA3EWV-V3XID.
VE3XID in the net, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. So, yeah, so James is one of my friends. He is in a nursing home there. And that's what I was saying to folks. When you are moving around and things like that, sometimes you lose the radio and things like that. So you're left with no choice sometimes. But, when you have EchoLink and a cell phone, you can always get connected there. So, James, we're going to have to get you connected with some Simplex, right? The national calling frequency and the rack shoe set up on your Anytone there and get you set up for that. Okay, James, we'll break with you now, and we'll try one more time for VA2 FKR. And don't worry, folks. This is a no sad ham zone, and we're also do our best to make sure everybody can connect. That's why I have this net. So if you're having problems and stuff like that, we have a whole hour to get it worked out. So Pete, if you're out there listening, we got you there. Let's pick it up now with VE3XAW. VE3XAW, come on in.
Hello, Ernest. Hello, all to Coverage on the event tonight. My name is AllStar, and I live in Aurora. I don't use Simplex too much, only the odd channel sometimes when somebody wants to talk private. But I do use DMR on the 3023 most of the time, so that's where I hang out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do hang out on the DMR. I at one point was having there was a DMR that was connected to the net here for a bit of time there. So but I don't know if it's connected now. I'll have to figure out how to do that again. My friend James was helping me with that. So good to have you out there. And thank you for coming and joining internet tonight. Stick around. Like I said, we do have 3 rounds of traffic. First round is always the topic. Topic tonight is, do you use simplex modes, and do you have any connected programmed in your radios and things like that? And that's one thing I want to make sure that we're doing in our club is making sure that we have that set up in case the repeaters are not functioning and stuff. Okay, looking back at the stream there, we have 7 people connected to YouTube tonight. Thanks everybody for being out there. And there's a Geek Mechanical that's out there. If you tell me your call sign or whatever, we'll get you in the log as well. All right, now back to the list. We have Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie. Come on in.
Deputy 4, SRC, Steve, Whitley County, Kentucky, that's in southeastern Kentucky. Good evening, Ernest. Good evening, everybody on the net. I have been a ham operator a total of 6 months. So I do have simplex here. Have I used it? Yes. Do I use it often? No. It's just something I have in case of emergency. I live in a very rural area here in the Appalachian Mountains. So it's here, but with so many things that I'm learning, being a new licensed operator, I haven't played around with it a whole lot. And I'm coming to you via EchoLink, as you may know. But back to you.
Thank you so much. We sure appreciate you being out there and having some fun with us tonight. We're going to be also getting ready for Field Day. I know some folks are talking about it. It's in 2 weekends from now, 27th and 28th. So hopefully there'll be something that we could talk about in the near future. But yeah, the reason I brought that up is because I know that some people try to get a hold of each other in simplex mode, right? On the field days and stuff like that. So good. Thank you for coming out there. And we got you in the log there, Stephen. Good to have you. We'll break with you now. And let's see here. We have a VA3TYT that's in. Come on in.
Evening, Ernest, and everybody on the notes. VA3TYT, but I am also known as Victor Echo 3. November Sierra Lima is my preference. I just saw your ad on Facebook there for the net, so I just tuned in quickly.
Roger, and we appreciate you being out there. Tonight's topic is about simplex. A couple of years back, we had a repeater site that lost power, and we had a backup generator, and we went to go check out to see why the backup generator wasn't working. And there was a tree across the access road, and the propane truck could not get to the site. So we were just like not using anything. No, we did have quite a few other repeaters, right, that we could connect to. But I was like, okay. if all heck breaks loose, we need to be able to. We need to have not we need. It would be nice to have something simplex plugged in these radios because I went to go do it and I had a Yaesu 65T, I think it was, and for the life of me I couldn't even program the doggone thing on the fly. The Bell thing I could. So they called me Captain Bell thing because I got so good at programming that that radio. But it's easy to program from the front, right? So I'm just trying to encourage some people to get set up and stuff like that and get their simplex stuff going. Okay, let's see who we have now. KG5FI, come on in. How are you this evening? Net recognizes KG5FI. Are you still there?
Okay, Ernest, I'm sorry. This is KG5FI. I'm checking in so late. I just returned home from a ham fest down in the Dallas area, and it was a good one. And I sold some items and bought a couple small things, and headed back tomorrow. It's going to go on from 8 to 3 tomorrow. But back to that, and I apologize for being so late.
You're not late. You're right on time. Good to have you out there. I've never heard of Hamfest on Friday nights and then come back again Saturday. What kind of is this? Is this a Hamfest only, or is this like a flea market type thing, or like what's going on over there?
Oh, it was like a day and a half Hamfest, regular Hamfest inside. In fact, there were 200 vendor tables, for regular hams, and I think there were 4 companies that were there that had booths. But it opened up at noon until 6. But tomorrow's from 8 until 3. It was in an old, and it's deserted, a Penny's store. Absolutely huge, easy to get into, and we had a fairly good crowd, and tomorrow should be even better.
Oh my God, 200! Oh my goodness. I don't see John still out there, but man, I'd have to tell him about that. I've never heard. Well, being a ham of like 4 years and only been to some local ham fest, I heard about the big one that they had like last month or something, right? There was a big one there. But 200 tables, Jesus, that's something else. You'll have to tell me that so I can look it up online to see if I could see about that. That's something else. Never heard of that. Okay, where I'm at. We have let me see if I got W4 Delta Lima Golf. Have you checked in yet? Go ahead.
Whiskey for Delta Lima Golf. I have not. This is my first time listening to your net. I have come across you on Facebook as well. So I programmed you into my Shark RF M1KE so I could check in and see what you got what the net's about. Over.
Roger. So this is a Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net. I've been blessed to be doing it 4 years straight. I've only had to miss 2 because I was like in an airport or something like that, and it was takeoff time, and it was a time change, time difference. So I had to miss the net because I couldn't do it in the air there. But I've been lucky enough to be doing it. So this net, I wanted it to be different because I was listening to nets, and you hear people talking. You're like, wow. So you look them up on QRZ. You try to find them. They don't have an email there, and then it's a missed opportunity. So on this net, I'm like, well, I'm going to do my own net. So there's 3 rounds of traffic. First round is the topic of the evening. Usually it's something that I'm not familiar with, to tell you the honest truth. And and then that's my topic, so I can get more information. So the topic tonight is simplex node. So does everybody know the natural calling frequencies for UHF and VHF? Right now, I even do natural calling frequencies for HF. For all those bands. So I know all. I'll familiarize and program that into my radios. The second round of traffic is what you're doing for the weekend, because I'm nosy. I just want to know what people are doing for fun. Doesn't have to be ham radio related. And the best part is at the end. If you've heard people talk and they said something that was interesting to you, you can actually talk to each other at the last part of the net. So that's the way we do it. Back over to you.
QSL. Well, to answer the topic of today, I do not have any simplex frequency programs in any of my radios. I have probably a dozen handheld walkie-talkies, and simplex is not plugged into none of them. Since you brought that up, I guess I'm going to have to put them in all my daily carries. I carry 2 every day plus my Shark. So I'm going to program them into them and start using it. Over.
Amen to that. And let me tell you, I live in a little town called St. Andrews West. It's outside of a town called Cornwall, Ontario, Canada, and we're right above the Massena, New York border there, in Massena, New York. And I travel every day an hour's drive down the highway. And my wife, she does all type of ham radio related gear, hats, shirts, you name it, decals and all that stuff. And I had her put on the back, follow me, right? Because, cars are following me. I said, follow me, 146, 146.520 or whatever. And then I had the UHF frequency there as well. And then on the left-hand side, I have a QR code for my Facebook group. And then on the right-hand side, I have a QR code for my YouTube. And I'll look through the rearview mirror. You'll literally see people with their passengers, not drivers, but they'll be zooming in, and getting a picture of the back of the car there. And I've been doing it for a long time. So I've talked to hundreds of people up and down the interstates and the highways. I say interstates because I'm from Louisiana. But you pick up people all the time. And in our nation's capital of Ottawa, Canada, I speak to people on simplex all the time. We catch them on the national calling frequency, then we move over to the rag shoe, and I have that set for 146.580 for the rag shoe there. All right, thank you. So we hope you can get up in there and get in that too. So we got more people popping in. We have Juliet. I'm saying Julia. We have Juliet 88 India Hotel that's popped in. Just worked him on 17 meter FD8. Come on in, Ira. How are you tonight?
Hey, good evening. Pick up with 3 Echo Whiskey. Victor, this is Juliet 88 India Hotel. Good night, family, for my Canadian family's way up north. This is Ira Harris, your Caribbean family way down south. I just thought you saw 17 meters they had to work him. We were working before, but I had to put him in my lawn tonight again there. So appreciate your work, man. Simplex frequency. Usually down here, I always monitor on the VHF 146.52. That's on one radio, and on my other radio, my little ICOM other teeny little radio, I'm on 144.200.200. That's the USD simplex sideband, because there's always trying to get some sideband activity there when the band is open. I think I might have missed the other topic. I heard you guys talking about, Field A is coming up the 4th weekend, US Field A, ARL Field A this month, so I'm not sure if you guys doing any portable stuff. I saw a lot of portable stuff on your page, I heard it, so you've been out there, man. You guys been out there. Of course, I've been tagging y'all, and you kept saying hi on the Facebook as well there. What was the other topic? I think I copied the simplex. Did the simplex thing with y'all. I'm always monitoring that just in case there's a band open, and of course sideman, because I'm active in all the different modes there. I'm always watching with the beams pointed up north. And if I missed the other one, you got to refresh me, because I'm multitasking. I just kind of landed on here. Over.
Roger, Roger. Juliet 88 India Hotel in the group. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. You know, I was telling them, Myra, that we have 3 rounds of traffic. You know, the first one is always the topic, and if I'm any topic that I have is because I'm learning about it, right? I'm just letting the cat out the bag. So if I'm, and then there's some nights or some Fridays that I don't have anything, and then I just let other people say what they want to talk about. The second round is what you're doing for the weekend, right? And then the third round is if anybody, because there are people that don't have folks in their log, right? And when you do nets, it's always you in the net control, right? And so nobody ever gets anybody in their log. And since we are on digital, I try to get people in my log on digital there. So there you go. Okay, so yeah, we'll be picking up with you there in a bit for your second round. We have VE3 Whiskey Oscar in there. Come on in. How are you this evening? Again, we're calling for Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Oscar out of Toronto there. Looks like they're connected through maybe EchoLink, I think. Try to come on in. Over.
Victor Echo 3 November Sierra Lima for recheck. Ernest, that's myself there coming through a repeater in Toronto. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. All right, okay, got it. And you're coming in through the Victor Echo 3 November Sierra Lima. Repeater, no. That's Adam. You're coming in from Toronto. Oh, I got you now. I understand, Adam. Thank you so much. Hey, folks, just to let you know, I'm doing this for the first time, too. I'm running FT8 in the background. I'm not ignoring anything, but a friend of mine saw me doing an AllStar EchoLink net, and he's like, "What? People do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so his name is Andy. He works with WRL and with some capacity, World Radio League, and we've been hanging out for a couple of years there now. And then so he had to go do AllStar EchoLink Net, and then he stepped it up a notch, and he was working all the people that were there on FT8 while they were talking, because you can do that, right, on FT8. I'm on 17 meters FT8 right now, if anybody wants to know. We can try to get you in the logs there. Or I can go to any band and try to work you, so we can do that, just to let you know there. But that's what we do. Okay, let's see here. Who do we have left on the list? Kilo Romeo 4, Kilo Victor Echo. Come on in. Let us know who you are, your QTH, how long you've been a ham. And tonight's topic is simplex modes. Do you have any simplex set up in your radios? Do you talk on simplex? Go ahead.
Kilo Romeo 4 Kilo Victor Echo. Let's go first things first. Simplex. Since I am a newly licensed ham radio operator since March, that's basically mostly what I do now. But Simplex 16452 is my friend. Though I have a couple of repeaters I access here where I'm from in Kissimmee, Florida. I don't have any plans for the weekend. KR4 KVE, right back at you, Ernest.
I love what. Thank you so much for joining us too. We're here every week, folks. Every week for 4 years straight now. It is June. Yep. 4 years straight. Working it out here and helping people get on EchoLink and AllStar and all that, right? So that's what we do. If you have any repeaters also in your area that nobody's using, they do have EchoLink and stuff, capabilities. There are some folks that actually connect to our net there every Friday. We usually have a couple repeaters connected to the net. They're not auto connected tonight for some reason, but they're usually there. So if you have repeaters in your area that are quiet, and just reach out to your those owners and operators, see if they want to connect to the net here. We'll at least put somebody on the air for about an hour on Friday nights. Okay. Since there are some repeaters connected, let's go ahead and call out for anyone on the repeaters. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor calling anyone on the repeaters that haven't checked in. Please come on in. Okay, I haven't missed anybody on the repeaters then. Have I missed anybody? I think I've checked for a couple of people that didn't come back though. I did check for Victor VE2. There was a VE2 I had to try to check it. FKR VE2 FKR. Didn't hear back from him. And there was another station that didn't hear back. So if you have not checked in today, please do so now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the AllStar EchoLink Friday Evening Net. Also, I'm looking at the YouTube here, and we do have James out there, VA3GIC. James usually comes in every weekend there and get in there on the net. I see he's out there on YouTube. And again, folks, I do have a YouTube channel on the air with VA3EWV. It's got 8 people watching right now. If you can come on in, folks, and put your name out there, your call, so I can get you in there. We see Ira out there. He's checked in with us. He's out there on the YouTube there. We have AllStar out there as well, out there on YouTube, checking in. James Clayton out there as well. So everybody's having some fun and coming in on YouTube. And we're working some folks on FT8 at the same time. So if you have FT8, I'm on 17 meters there working, folks. And if you're on the other bands that you want us to work so we can have some conversation and do some FT8 in the background, let me know. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Alpha Juliet 7, Hotel Romeo. Come on in. Let us know who you are. How long you been a ham? The topic tonight is simplex modes. Do you have any logged into your radios, or do you use simplex? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Alpha Juliet 7, Hotel Romeo. My name is Rob in Boise, Idaho. I'm more of an HF guy, but I'm kind of, wandering around listening to AllStar Nodes tonight and seeing what's going on. Fun fact, I just coded my own AllStar Link node for Mac OS. I just got the MuLa stuff fixed last night, and it seems like it's working great. If you guys give me a holler about how well my audio is, that'd be great. Thanks.
Definitely. It sounded really good, actually. And your luck, too. I do stream this net every Friday night. It's streaming now. So if you look for On the Air with VA3EWV, you can actually hear how you sounded tonight. We're here every Friday, and it's good to have you in there. And that's pretty good getting it coded in for Mac. It's doing a good job for sure. Alpha Juliet 7, Hotel Romeo, back over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is, I wrote it in Rust because I didn't really want all the security holes from Asterisk, because it's in C. So hopefully this is a library that people can use moving forward. It's still got some cleaning up to do, and I actually want to get a Windows port and Linux port as well of that as well. So yeah, hey, thank you so much. Back over to Net Control.
Thanks so much. Fun times there. Check us out. If you haven't, folks, please try to, if you can, please like and subscribe. You'll get me to about 6 followers, and that'll be good. I'll be happy if I can break 6. I'm going to have to cut out me a piece of paper and put it behind me for my own YouTube symbol there. So thanks to everybody for being out there. So we're going to go to round 2, which is what you're doing for the weekend. But if there's anyone that's out there that has FT8 and you're on a frequency and I can try to work it, let's let you come on in first and tell me where you are out there. If you're doing FT8, let me know you're at, and I'll try to come find you. So we'll pause and we'll wait to see if folks are out there doing that. Go ahead. Okay, nothing heard. We're going to start with the round 2 of traffic there. So we'll pick it back up with VE3XID. Jim, I always say Jim or James. So what are you up to this weekend there, over?
VA3EWV-L Same old, same old. I'm going to be laying in my bed, just waiting for the weekend to end and continue on with a new week. Because my legs don't work, so I don't walk anywhere. What can I tell you? I don't do much except listen to the radio. Like I'm listening to VA3EWV right now, and there's nobody on it. So we'll say good evening, Jeff, and back it down out of here. VE3XIDL.
VE3XID in the group, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you how to remedy that. And I'm not even being funny. As a new ham, I came on the scene. Those that you don't know, I took my basic test like 7 times and failed it miserably every time. And I finally passed it with a 7.3, which was kind of cool. And I was like, wow, okay, 7.3, that's pretty awesome. So once I did that, didn't have any equipment. Lots of nice people in the club that started giving me stuff. But before I did that, had my iPhone 6 Plus, which I still have here. If you're looking on the YouTube there, so my first radio was my iPhone 6 Plus. So that's what I use EchoLink on and still use it. So been having lots of fun doing the hobby and things like that, and trying to get folks connected. And what I was going to say to you, Jim, is this. I could go and connect to someone on EchoLink because, you can tell how people are and where they are and who's conferenced in and all that stuff. But I got successful at talking to people locally because I just would call out. You hear me doing it all the time because every morning I get in the car and I'll go VA3EWV and I say it twice and I go mobile, right? And I'll keep doing it. And some people feel sorry for me, especially when I'm in Ottawa. They just come back and they'll call back to me. They don't want to talk or anything like that. I'll have a long conversation, but they'll still chat. So try calling out a couple times because everybody's listening and waiting for someone to break the ice and call out. So I'll challenge you to do that. Tomorrow you should do it. Let me pause. Tomorrow you should do it because you're a member of the Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club. We know you can't get out and about, but tomorrow's the club breakfast. And of course, everybody will be heading to Spinner's Diner about 9 o'clock in the morning. So you should be able to hear people traveling to the breakfast, right? And say hi to you and stuff like that and back. And then on Sunday, we have our fox hunt. So we're going to monitor VE3 VSW on Sunday between 12:45 and 3 o'clock because we'll be out there communicating with each other on the repeater as we do the fox hunt. So that'll keep you entertained there. All right, let's so back over to you there, Jim, for any final comments. Over.
VA3EWV VE3XID. Let's see, Saturday morning. What do? I sleep until noon. So I don't hear anybody on. But I'm just wondering how well used is that simplex that you gave me the other day. Back to you, Ernest. VE3XID.
Roger. I'm going to have to figure out how to program that Anytone 878 and see how to get that in there. I'm going to start challenging myself to figure out as many radios as I can just program out the front of the radio and to get the simplex frequencies there. Okay, folks, we're on our second round. We just said hello to Jim there, VE3XID. Let's pick it up with VA3PZA. What are you doing for the weekend there? Over.
Well, hey there again, Ernest. In the group, it is Victor Alpha 3 Papa Zulu Alpha. So I'm doing a ham radio related thing this weekend. We have a very active mesh core group in Ottawa, and a couple of months ago, one of their members, Chris, did a presentation at one of our local radio clubs. It was really interesting, and it's low cost. So through their mesh core group, I have bought two ICOCA, I think they're called IKOKA, texting devices, so I can use the mesh core network to text. And I got two, so I can give one to my OM, and the other one for me, just in case there's infrastructure damage. My OM is laughing in the background, being called an OM. Anyway, so I have to go pick that up, and then when I have a new toy, I'm going to play with it this weekend. And then AllStar, earlier in the chat, we had, he was bullying me to get my new homemade end-fed half-wave antenna up. So I've got a plan to get that up and test it this weekend as long as it doesn't rain. So that's my plans for the weekend. So I'll turn it back over to you, Ernest. Good night. I'm going to turn in now, so I won't be around for round 3. So everyone have a good night. This is Victor Alpha 3, Papa Zulu Alpha.
Roger, Victor Alpha 3, Papa Zulu Alpha. And everybody, I got a nice QSL card from her. And I'm looking left, right. It must be in the living room. But it's pretty cool. It's a QSL card, like a pizza with a pizza on it, which is pretty cool. And hey, for the mesh core group there, before you go, I had two friends out there, V3PRY Jason and VA3HWF Hunter, and they had brought my trailer to do some exercise with ACS or whatever. And I saw I have the trailer with the 30-foot telescopic lean over antenna thing on the trailer there, and they brought that with them there and had the mesh thing up and was having all that radio fun too. Was that what you were doing as well? I'm going to try to get those folks to come do a presentation for us at our club. Back over to you before you go. Was that what you were participating with too?
I didn't one man that has a trailer, but this group, they put up solar-powered devices, kind of like little mini solar-powered repeaters. And the frequency, the radio frequency they use is, you don't need a license for it, so anyone can use it. So they built these nodes, so you can send a message through the nodes. And so the nodes connect to each other through, this is my understanding, so you can test me to see if I paid attention in the meeting. But the radio nodes communicate to each other using the non-licensed radio frequency. And so they are working to expand the network of nodes. And the last time I spoke to Chris, they were trying to connect Ottawa to Montreal. So it's very regionally based, and I can't remember which frequency they're on, but it's just so you can do very low power, off the grid communications to other people who have the mesh core communication devices. Back over to you.
Thank you for that. Yeah, you know what? You will not get bored in radio. That's for sure. My first couple of years, people were like, "Oh my God, this guy's doing." I'm like, I wasn't doing a lot. It's just like I heard you talk about mesh core, right? And I was like, "Oh, what is that?" Right? Just like someone was talking about slow scan TV, and I picked that up, right? And then I saw a guy doing something radio or something like that, and I want to pick that up. So all you have to do is have time. Sometimes money, but time mostly. You can do everything. Michelle, have a good rest of your week in there. And hope to see you around. 7-3 to you. Also, we got our buddy Rob from Cornwall just popped in there. VE3ARF. We're going to get you in the log, Rob. We're having some fun tonight. Rob, I know you have some simplex stuff going on. That's our topic for tonight as do you have Simplex? Do you use it? And I know the answer to you is yes on that. And I was able to talk to Rob on Simplex about a month ago, I think, from a town an hour away on the highway heading to Quebec there. And he has a beam and stuff like Alice was talking about, and we were beaming it up, and we had good 5.9 all the way. So good stuff for that. Thanks, Rob, for getting in there and checking in. Okay, where are we? Yes, we're back in the shack there. Let's see. We got James in there. We got PZA in there. Kilowatt KI5WWT. Good evening to you, and come on in.
Good evening, Ernest. This is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo, Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango. Just joined in with EchoLink. I'm not sure if it's working right, but just wanted to check in.
KI5WWT, you're sounding really good. It shows that you're from Lancaster, Texas. You're doing good. That's why I have the net here every Friday night, 8 o'clock until we just stop talking. There's no cutoff time, but it's good to have you in here with us. Like I said, the net is here every Friday night, 8 to 9. And it was basically put, I started the net so folks could get used to their EchoLink and trying to get it going on. There are people who have tried like almost an hour and they finally get it at the end of the net, but that's what we're here for. And this is a sad ham-free zone, and we welcome everybody to get their stuff on there. You're sounding pretty good. Also, I live stream this, so you'll be able to hear yourself if I stop talking so much. So so back over to you. We're live streaming it now. You can go ahead and pick it up and see how you sound. Go ahead.
Thank you, Ernest. I've been a ham for about 3 years. I do mostly parks on the air type stuff. I don't do any just random calls on the radio. Parks on the air is the main thing, and I do a few digital modes like RIDI, and I'm learning CW, getting a little bit better at it, but it's taken a little bit longer than I would like. I'm up to about, I'm guessing about 19 words a minute. Back to that.
Well, I can tell you, you're doing good. I can tell you that for sure. You're doing good. I like parks on the air too. I have an HF rig, and I do parks on the air. Well, I use my HF rig almost 100% out in the field, right? So you can check me out on Parks on the Air, a VA3EWV. I haven't been in a lot of places, but I do have 545 activations. I do have 34,000 QSOs out there, and a couple of awards here and there. I know I have 12 kilo parks, the 6 meter award, the 6 meter thing, and the N1CC as well. That was pretty hard to get. And then the most rows I've done at one time was 20, and I didn't use my radio for 3 days. That was brutal. I started about 4 something in the morning and ended right at the new day, and I got the 20 in, and I wasn't even doing 10. I wasn't doing any hit and runs. I was doing a minimum of 50 QSOs at each site there. So I'm definitely a big fan of portable operations there. Back over to you.
Well, roger that. The parks are spread out here in Texas. I've only got 2 good parks that I can go to. I've got about 8,000 contacts at Cedar Hill State Park in Texas. Another one I'm coming up on 1,000. But I really don't care about the numbers. I just go out and try to make some contacts and have fun.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, ours are few and far between here too. I had to travel to a place called Saint Jerome, Quebec. And in Saint Jerome, Quebec, everything that has a patch of grass and a swing set is a worldwide flora fauna and a parks on the air. I don't know who got that done, but they have about 43 and they're all about a 10-minute drive from each other. But I was getting down, man. I had the old 991A, the Yaesu 991, and I had it on the dashboard, and I had my quick draw McGraw vertical on a tripod, and I would get out like I was running to a fire, put the antenna up, tune the sucker, and just get down in there. And I would get the 50 contacts, and I would say try to keep the frequency. Sometimes it didn't work, and then I'll be on to the next park, and then throw it out again, and get it. But I was just done. I was very excited, but I didn't want to touch radio for days. Thanks for being out there. Let's bring up VA3FHQ and come on in there. VA3HFHQ, come on in.
VA3FHQ, take a look. You'll see a station. There's a World Soccer station on there right now at FD8, by the way. That's what I was going to tell you on 17, if you look for it there. I just worked and got them. I think it's WB7F and there's WB7C, I think, if you get both of them. I'm going to try to work all the stations, hopefully, over the next week to get an award for the World Soccer. Are you going to work them, Ernest? Back to you, VA3FHQ.
Yeah, Whiskey Bravo 7 Foxtrot. Yeah, thank you for telling me that. Hey, look, keep on going. I was calling you out saying, asking that. So I'll try to start working them now. I don't see you out there, but yeah, I see. No, that's not you. I see, but I'm trying to work that station now. The Victor Bravo 7 Foxtrot, and you say that's the soccer thing or something. Go ahead.
VA3FHQ, yeah, that's the soccer event that's going on right now. If you collect, I think if the first award is at 15 of them, you get a certificate. 1 to 3 to participate. 4 to 7, they get another award, and the bronze medal is at 8 to 13, and then silver medal is 14 to 15 contacts with their station. Say all 16 stations is a gold medal. You get if you.
I think it might be hung up there, AllStar.
VA3EWV disconnected.
Did the EchoLink die? I see somebody had it keyed up near the thing. E6, I think.
Yeah, the thing had hung up there. It had hung up there, Jim. I had to disconnect it, so he'll connect it back. Okay, let's go. Let's get through. We've been having so much fun. It's 9 o'clock, so let's get the second rounds here. Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie. What's going on with you for the weekend?
WD4 SRC. Not a whole lot. Kind of got a lot of work done around the house this week, so hanging out this weekend. I'm actually thinking about smoking on a slab of baby back ribs. Other than that, no big plans for the weekend. So hope everybody has a great one, and I'll say 73s, and back to you, Ernest.
Roger. Looks like I'm gonna have to catch me a flight and go give me some of those baby back ribs. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, the guy was talking about portable operations and parks on the air and all that. I've done windmills on the air. I've done lighthouses on the air. I've done bunkers on the air. AllStar and I went to a place called Defen Bunker. It's a Cold War museum. You guys should check that out. I've done that. I haven't done any soda or anything like that, but I would definitely be a big fan of barbecue on the air. Smoke ribs on the air. I'll do all that all day long. So If you're doing some smoked ribs in the backyard on there, I'll come and join you there. Over.
Well, what I was really hoping to do is the wind's blowing out of the south. Maybe that breeze will make it up towards you and AllStar there, and you'll smell them baby backs of smoke over some oak wood this weekend.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we'll break with you and pick it up with VA3EWV-L VA3EWV-L. Are you out there? Over. Okay, KG5FI. KG5FI, go ahead.
KG5FI, I'm just planning tomorrow on heading back to that Amfest down in the Dallas area. And other than that, got some grass cutting to do and a couple chores around the house that will be completed. Back to the net.
Roger, Roger. Awesome on that. Well, thanks for being out there. And you guys have a good weekend there. Okay, Ira, Juliet 88 India Hotel. Go ahead, Ira. What are you doing for the weekend?
Let's see there, buddy. Juliet 88 India Hotel. Not doing much. Probably, I'm not sure what the XYL has on the agenda there at the calendar. I'm not sure. But I'm more likely to be around the shack there, shooting a little DX. Being the DX and seeing what's up. We haven't been to the park in a while, and I don't know. It's right literally next door. You can literally grab your rig and walk about 3 minutes, and it's right on the beach. Right on the beach. And if you see in the chat on the YouTube channel, I put some lobsters on the air for you to eat. Lobsters on the air, man. Fish and lobsters. So this camera, we're not big. We do a little barbecue now and then, But we're more into the seafood stuff and hanging at the beach. Most of our porta pots are literally on the beach. So that's all I'm saying. I'm putting the plug out there because a lot of folks have been coming out in the Caribbean and sucking up the sea and the sand, which we don't mind the sunshine and actually doing photos. So there you go. That's all I got, man. I'm just in here along for the ride, chilling out, watching you and play. I'm 17, having the guys call me there, 17 FT8 as well. So if y'all want to work me, you got me while I'm in the quiet and not too much people. I don't have a big pile up like I usually do, but I'm on here just cruising on 17, hanging out with you and talking to you guys on the EchoLink system down in the Caribbean. Beautiful night. It's breezy. I can feel the nice cool air coming up from the beach up the hill. I'm uphill there, and I can hear the surf down there. And it's good. It's all great. So that's all I got. I know the one thing was that chilling like a villain. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor from Juliet 88 India Hotel at the Vacation QTA there. So next maybe a couple of weeks you hear my call sign change because I went back to the private QTA. But if y'all want to know what that is, check me out on YouTube. Back to that, Juliet 88 India Hotel. Thank you to ONG. Thank you so very much for that idea. I'm hanging around you. Maybe I could get another idea because you went on my page last time and you see that hit me up. You said that'd be a good song. So what I did, I went and made a musical video. Hit me up.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you for the brainstorm. Back to you, sir. Over.
Okay, folks, and I'm pulling it up on the screen now, just so you know. We have the Ventures of our Harris there. Victor Papa 2 Echo India Hotel, Juliet 88 India Hotel, right there. I'm already subscribed to it. You guys can go because it's like hit me up. That's right. Hit me up. That's what I'm talking about. So we got our God, man, 831 look at you showing out. 831 subscribers, folks. See, I got 5 or 6, so y'all need to subscribe. Or at least go look. So look and see. Are we looking at your page now? We're looking at your page. Got your beautiful wife up there too. Yep. So okay, so we got, oh yeah, the video vibe. Hit me up. Oh, okay. I see you. So folks, if you hit up our thing there, just go look for Hit Me Up, Adventure of R. Harris. He dropped another single. Mine went plastic last time. I hope yours go platinum. Mine went plastic. So we're gonna definitely play that tonight, after the net, that's for sure. Okay, folks, yeah, we do have theme songs, we do have ham radio songs and stuff like that. Don't be afraid, we do stuff like that. We have some fun. All right, I'll break with you. We'll have some of that lobster on the air stuff. We're gonna do the Hit Me Up. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. All right, let's break with you. We're having too much fun over here, folks. Let's pick it up with VA3TYT. VA3TYT, go ahead. What's going on with you for the weekend? There might be a repeater. Anybody on Victor Alpha 3 Tango Yankee Tango out of Ajax, Ontario? There might be a repeater or something. Come on in. Okay, Alpha Juliet 7 Hotel Romeo. Have you gone and said what you're doing for the weekend? Go ahead.
No, I'm just celebrating the USA goal against Paraguay. It was kind of an old goal against Paraguay, but it is what it is. It's a goal. So I have a buddy, K4LAJ. His name is Zach. Again, that's KN4LAJ. He often does FD8s. If you see him on 6 meters, or he's working 6 meters right now, or kind of any of the other bands, go ahead and work him. He'll get the QSO, and he's a nice guy. But other than that, I probably will go out with him. I'm thinking sometime this weekend, and we'll go activate a park, and we'll do FT8 on the park. So if you look for AJ7HR, Alpha Juliet 7 Hotel Romeo, or KF4LAJ, Kilo Foxtrot 4 Lima Alpha Joker, we'll probably be in like TN13 or something like that in Idaho. Back to you.
Roger. And if you'd like, hit up my Facebook group if you have Facebook on the air of VA3EWV. A lot of people do pass my site there, and they'll let people know that they're out at certain places, right, and things like that. I see it all the time when they do that, and they can spot themselves too. But it's always nice to let people know what you're doing, post some pictures, and stuff like that. If you're looking, and the folks out there, if you don't know, I do have the On the Air VA3EWV website there. We have lots of pictures and stuff going on, and folks do participate and leave their things there. So it's a good place to hang out. And a lot of people post their POTA stuff. James Turner tonight said, last minute quickie tonight at the 4 Trail spot, right? So they'll be out there letting you know where they are. All right, let's see. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Let's see. Let me see here. Did I bring in Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango? Over.
Roger that. My weekend plans are the normal. I'll wake up and do my motorcycle ride and get some breakfast. I'm on the call this week, so I can't really go out to the park. I will probably stream some type of radio activity during the day on Saturday and Sunday, something like that. Back in that Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango.
Roger on that. We're so glad you're having fun out there with that. For me, I'll be going to our club breakfast. I'm the president of the Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club, so we'll be going to the breakfast tomorrow. And then I'll be looking for some parts to get the pool up for the wife there. She likes to swim and stuff like that. So our pump, I got it all connected today, and the water's coming out of the very top of it. And I took the top off to check the seal, and it looks good, but the water's still coming out, so I don't know what's going on with that. So I'll have to get that started out. That's Saturday. Mow some grass. We've been having rain every other day here, and like outside of Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. So lots of wet stuff. So the grass is very, very tall. So I'll have to get out there on the tractor there and get that done. And then on Sunday, if you guys ever heard of this, guys and gals, we do fox hunts. So we're going to be doing fox hunt on Sunday, and that's going to be from 12:45 to 3. And we'll be, traipsing around town looking for the fox. And that'll be it for the weekend. Okay, if I have missed anybody, if I have missed someone, please let me know and come on in. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the AllStar EchoLink Net. Good, I managed not to miss someone, so that's great news there. Well, we're at the bottom of the net there. I want everyone to have a great weekend. Thanks for coming out and supporting the net there. I really appreciate you taking the time and coming out here and having some ham radio fun with us. Thanks everybody on YouTube that's out there having fun. We've worked each other on the FT8. That was a success tonight to work FT8 while we talk, so that's great. And I think we have, if I put my name in here, I think we're going to have at least over 20 people in the log tonight. So I really appreciate that. For all you that are on YouTube, stay tuned. Don't go away. What we're going to do now, we're going to play Hit It Up from Ira's YouTube channel. And then we're going to play the Big East Friday Night Net right after that. Any final comments before we leave the net? Anyone with any final comments, please come now. Okay, folks, then with that being said, let's QSY over to YouTube there. On the Arrow VA3EWV, go to YouTube there. And we're gonna kick off the Welcome to the Ultimate Caribbean video vibe. Hit me up. That's what we're gonna do now. So let's go see it. 7-3 everybody, and have a great day. Okay, let's see what Ira got going on here.
Calling our station.
There we go. Okay.
This is Ira Harris on your radio.
Hopefully y'all can hear it.
City and near to the hills of San Vincent and the Grenadines. Hit me up on the frequency. Watch out. Here we go. Na 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 na. Up on X, a crocus base in the double rainbow shine. Got the tush graph R8 reaching out across the line.
Yeah.
7 kilowatt of sun, keep the whole shack alive.
Let's go.
I come radios running, yeah, we catch a different vibe. Vibe, different vibe. From Redway shows to shoulder, we clear the way. Bouncing off the iron, no spray night and day. LMRA 5 on it, coats, keep the shielding tight. Waterfall is looking clean when we operate everything through the line. So hit me up on the magic band. Pick up a part to echo in the hotel from the stand. Pick me up, pick to make the signal fly. Juliet and TLC answers up it in the sky. Where the pilot is heavy and the meters go red. Frequencies there, so that is what the captain said. Hit me up, by one. Hit me up one by one, by one, by one. I'm 6 meters on fire, working DX till the dawn. I come 7610, turn the power on. 500 watts, integrated, sleek and so be fine. Leaving all that messy old spaghetti wire behind. Taking down the birds now, VHF on the up. Hear me reflections, got the signals looking fresh. Inside the shackles, I eat antenna standing tall. Caribbean ham, step up 20 plus overall. So hit me up, hit me up, hit me up, hit me up on the magic band. Pick up a part to echo in the hotel from the sand. Hit me up, make the signal fly. Juliet and TH in your hotel taking over the sky. Heavy right up is heavy and heavy class around. Frequencies stay, so that is what the captain said. Hit me up, one by one. Hit me up one by one, by one, by one. Spin the air to rotate up ease. Working them DX stations, the pile up is a beast. Sunspots are peaking, propagation is high. F-layer bouncing right across the sky. When the weather gets rough, we holding the line. Caribbean emergency weather net making sure they're fine. From the Kennedy deals to the world at large. Ira Harris on the frequency taking the charge. Shut up, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, hear the whistle blow. 1100 Zulu, good morning from the rock. Let's go.
Houses you on the frequency. I'm family in line. Checking in them everywhere. Running just in time.
If you copy solid 5 by 9 across the sea, drop a comment on the channel, subscribe to the journey. Journey, 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 journey. Hit me up, hit me up, hit me up, hit me up on the magic band. Victor Papa to Echo in the hotel from the sand. Hit me up, hit me up, hit make me sing my side. Juliet at the end in your hotel taking over the sky. Hit me up on the magic band. Victor Papa to Echo in the hotel from the sand. Hit me up, hit make me sing my side. Juliet at the end in your hotel taking over the sky. Just of Ira Harris. Bringing Rose City and Mula to the Grenadines. Shout out to the Blood Patriots Hand family. Lovers, I love you. I just nothing know that no notice. 7 free from the ball again. Frequency stay safe. Say so.
All right, hit me up. That's what I'm talking about. See, I can't even play my little song. Come on, how you gonna do me like? How you gonna do me like that? How you gonna do me like that? Okay, so R out here showing out. That's what he doing. Okay, see, I'm going to my Big E's beats. So here's my little song here. It's our theme song for the net.
Yeah.
Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready yet? Yeah. Laughs in the background, welcome to the net. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chatting good company every weekend. Yeah. Long week, long road, shake off that load. First name basis, even if you're new to the show. Share your wins, share your mess. Right here together, we'll guess. Yeah, we're all guess. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chat and camaraderie every weekend. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to be done. This is the Springtime Bounce. See, I got a whole production studio. He got hair, makeup, credits, all that stuff like that. Come on now, Ira. I do mine on the old school cassette tape thing. This boy out here with a whole film crew and stuff. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay.
Calls in.
We're back.
Morning comes easy when Big E calls in. Birds in the treetops and a grin on his chin.
He sends that signal
way out past the fields, talking all around the world with the mic in his hands. 5 and 9 in the log, that is how he rolls. Blue skies overhead and a fire in his soul. Biggie on there, Biggie on there, bouncing his signal everywhere. Biggie on there, motor in the parks, JoJo at his side, black and white sidekick next to him in his ride. Biggie on there, Biggie on there, spring in his step
and sunshine on the bands.
He sets up early by the pines and the lake. Mike checks clean for the contacts he makes. One voice in the morning, working all the grids. A little more sunlight with every reply. 5 and 9 in the log, that is how he rolls. Blue skies overhead and a fire in his soul. Biggie on there, Biggie on there, bouncing his signal everywhere. Biggie on there, motor in the park, JoJo at his side, black and white sidekick beside him in his ride. Biggie on there, Biggie on there, spring in his step
And sunshine on the band. From the picnic table to a far-off call, he lets that good news carry over all. Every band is glowing when he's online, from here to there, with a signal that shines. Biggie on there, Biggie on there, bouncing his signal everywhere. Biggie on there, hold it in the parks, JoJo at his side, black and white sidekick beside him in his ride. Biggie on there, Biggie on there, spring in his step and sunshine on the band.
Okay. There's one last one because someone just mentioned me, because we do have a POTA song there, and we have the Rogue song. So we're gonna slow it down a bit here, and we're going to do the Field Day song. I think Field Day song called Radio Games. So we're gonna slow it down, folks, and we're gonna hit Radio Games, and that's gonna be it for
it's a
tonight.
radio field day and tenants up high. Good friends, good vibes under clear blue sky. Static free, we sipping drinks, summer's in the air. Frequencies tuning, ain't got no cash to spare. Radio games playing all day. Contact 783 regards, punching back out of glass. Work the world, funds its ass. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Transmitting joy, ain't no better pastime. Laughter and a static shared on every line. Round here we groove, mix the beats and waves, harmony electric in these radio days. signal strong from coast to land. Cranking up, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airways, strange but not strange. From dusk to dawn, we chatter and we laugh. Frequency of language, speak and telegraph. Hearts connected, bound by unseen thread. In this summer fun, every moment led. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fun's the task at hand. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Crank the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. Crank the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, from coast to land. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 retards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fun's a task at hand. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Crank the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange.
Okay, everybody, thanks for joining us. That's it for tonight. On the air with VA3EWV, we're going to be clear. Wishing everybody a great weekend, too. And have a lot of fun out there. 7-3 for now. And we're going to be going to find something neat. Have a great day.